think it was it 3 days ago? Okay, so my grandmother was also a huge impact. She actually raised me. They raised me together. We'll talk about that next time. But anyway, so my grandmother actually, she filmed and she literally museumed everything from the bed, from the dresser to the head. Everything that I grew up in, my room is literally to the T, to this day, the same. So my whole point for bringing that up is because my grandmother had a VHS tape. So hard to say now, right? A VHS tape of my very first performance in elementary. I was Mrs. Claus in Santa Sings the Blues. Okay. This is my very first performance. I was singing, I was dancing, I was acting, I was doing it all. And I never realized like what that moment actually was until I saw the tape recently. She got it switched over from VHS to DVD for Christmas. And I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be a interesting Christmas present. It's not like, okay. So we're sitting down and I'm watching the DVD and I'm like, wow, I was so cute. I was so cute as a little girl. Anyway, I saw the moment. So what happened was a lot of the cast at the time, mind you, were elementary. So I'm probably like 10 years old at the time. So everyone, I'm the only girl on stage just about the entire time. Everyone pretty much like forgot their, like they forgot their lines. So I started just ad-libbing and I saw that moment where everyone was laughing. Everyone was like into this moment that was not, it was not written into play. Like it was just me, just naturally making people happy and making like, and that was, I said, damn. Oh, can I cuss? Oh, okay. I was like, damn, that's the moment. Like I could never go back and remember, but that was the moment when I was like, this is it. And I saw myself literally like, okay, I got this. Like, it's all me now, And so, yeah, that was the moment. And my mother and my grandmother, they both were in the audience that night. So I have receipts. Honestly, I can't really, I'm not going to make up anything, right? Just to answer the question. But I do remember as a little girl, I would sit in my room and I would write out freestyles. I'm from Houston, Texas, and most people that know, they're pretty familiar with like, freestyling and, bang and screw and stuff like that. So I was a really big fan of DJ Screw and SUC Click. And so I used to sit and I used to listen to, freestyle like 3 a.m. and all that. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, I could do this. Like, I can do this. Now I had a tape recorder, hint, hint, hint. So I would hit record and play. And I would, play back stuff, and then I would hit record, and then I would want to say my own lyrics. And I started writing at like the tender age of 9. And so I can remember like my very first freestyle. I ain't gonna do it, but I can remember my first freestyle, and I can remember like what it felt like when I hit play and I heard myself going back, and I'm like, okay, I got something. Yeah, so I can remember that. I know that last night I was actually talking to my former one of my musical mentors, and I told him, I was like, I remember driving from Houston, Texas to Baytown with him, and he would go in and he would record, and I would have a track that, that one of the producers gave me from the studio. I do remember this. I would literally sit in the car and write, like in the middle of Baytown is like absolutely nothing, right? I would sit and I would write to the track while he was recording. And sometimes it would be till like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I would actually fall asleep. They would come and get me. I would go in and I did this for almost maybe a year. I would literally drive drive an hour or so to sit in the car and write, to go in the studio. We're talking 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And I just knew that this is what I wanted to do, you know, and it's always been in me. It's always been in me. Have I ever tried to run from it? I can't really say that I have, because music has always been there for me. It's always been there. So